Hey there, LEGO fans. Colin here again with a brand new set, and today I have one of the coolest and most iconic Technic sets I've ever put together. This thing is so dense with so many cool parts. I can't wait to show you guys all of the details built into this thing. It's amazing. So let's talk about some of the details of this box first before we break into this thing. So this is a LEGO Technic set in collaboration with NASA, and this is the NASA Mars Rover Perseverance. An absolutely iconic Mars rover right here. This is such a cool rendition of how it looks. Obviously, not to scale, but it is such a great rendition all the way around. And I think this image in the back of the book here just absolutely sells it for me. It is such a great cross section right here. Take a look at this. There you can see the difference between the actual Mars rover and the LEGO Mars rover. And there is not too much difference to see. It is really, really well done and an incredibly good scale model of this set, or of the actual Mars rover. So this set comes with a total of 1,132 pieces, most of which are going to be going into this behemoth of a build right here. But a few of them also going into his little accompanying lander drone right here, which can pick up samples and whatnot. Just a cool little side build to start you off when you're putting everything together. Super duper nice, and we're just going to put them off to the side right there. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this build, the whole darn Mars rover. This thing is robust. It's feature dense, and it is so cool to interact with everything going on, and it is even more fun, in my personal opinion, to build it because the gears and the mechanisms run from all the way back here through all the way to the front of the machine. And even you have mechanisms running through all of these tire supports on the sides right here. You can see actually a little bit, there's some Technic gear joining mechanisms right here. I was blown away putting this together, not only because I was building the Mars rover, but also because the Technic engineering that went on in this thing is second to none. It is so cool to build, and it's amazing. That's all I can really say. So let me get into some of my favorite features here. So as you can see, it is currently set into this rotation mode where it has 360 degrees of rotation movement. All of those tires are currently pitched outwards so that they can have perfect 360 movement. But if I go ahead and flick this switch right here forward, that goes into all-wheel forward drive just like that, and you can drive around perfectly normal again. And also, once it's in forward drive, you can turn this knob left or you can turn it right to actually change the pitch of where you want to drive with the machine. It is very well done and an incredibly cool mechanism to be able to run this all the way over into both of these wheel sections. Back here, over here, over here, over here, everything moves synchronously. It is so wonderful and just such a good time to build. You can see that there are so many gear mechanisms that allow this movement to be translated across so many angles. I was just blown away. I couldn't stop smiling as I was putting together. So if you've got that engineer in you, or you know someone who has that engineer in you, this is the set for you. So let me get onto another detail here. They actually went as far as making these treads as accurate to the real Mars rover as possible. So on Mars, obviously the terrain isn't going to be all perfectly flat. So these are equipped for everything. So you can see that these rotate an incredible amount. There is so much movement that can be that you can put these through, and even if you look at the wheels, there is an incredible amount of dexterity that you can put into them. Just like this, they're so maneuverable. You can see that you can pitch these things up on so many different angles. You can really climb a mountain with it if you wanted to, and it's such a cool mechanism. Joining them up on the top right here, you can see that this gray piece allows them to counteract the movement of each other so that it's always kind of balancing itself out. Really, really cool integration as well, and it doesn't interfere with the gearing mechanisms at all. You could be spinning this left and right and be maneuvering up a hill, and the gear mechanisms all still stay integrated without clicking or out snapping against each other. It's unbelievable how smooth everything is set together. They really have cool engineers working at LEGO. I'm blown away. So now let's talk about the real cool selling feature right here. The mining, and I don't even know what to call it. It's just the arm that comes off of it that allows it to scan materials and everything like that. So all you have to do to get this out is that you've got two control knobs on the back here that you can spin, so that if you look here, if I go ahead and start spinning this, you can see that the arm releases itself off of the Mars rover body just like that. It is so darn cool. And then you can spin this one. After you release the arm just like this to put it in its full mode, you now have full control of this arm, both vertically and laterally. So you can spin it all the way to the right. You can spin it all the way to the left. It is such a neat mechanism that runs all the way through. And these gearings are so interesting to put together. And then if you see here, I can twist it. I can lower it down to the table to kind of simulate me drilling something or checking out some materials. Or I could twist it back up this way to raise it up for a little bit. It's definitely a very cool mechanism, and I see that LEGO is leaving a lot of room for custom engineering. So if you've got your own LEGO, what's it called? The LEGO Technic engine set or the motor set, then you can configure this to actually be programmed to control these pegs very easily. You can see that they made it super integratable there and there, as well as the steering module on the top is a gear that is super integratable with a LEGO piece as well. So they definitely want you to kind of expand upon this and maybe make it into an actual moving machine. I don't think it would be so hard, but that would be such an incredible feat, and this thing is awesome nonetheless. That's really all I got to say about it. It is so darn cool. I'll let you get a close look up at those mechanisms on front. There's a lot going on there. You can see the gearing mechanisms to hold the arm up and allow all of that movement. And honestly, the most amazing thing about all of this, I keep saying it, is that everything integrates with each other without bothering anything else. So you have this gearing mechanism controlling the wheels with this whole apparatus running through to control this arm on complete opposite ends of the machine. There's gears running through here. There's long axles running through with cool movement angles to change the angle of torque. It is such a fun build, and if you've got that engineer in you, like I said, they're gonna have a blast with this. And of course, I can't forget to mention the camera on top, super iconic. This is how we get all the footage back to us on Earth, and here it is on the drone, or on the Rover as well. So this is a fantastic set in my opinion, a must-have for any LEGO Technic fan. This thing is built tremendously. They spared no expense and they spared no detail. It is wonderful, and it is such a great scale to display on a shelf. It is such a great scale to play with. They nailed it. 10 out of 10 set from LEGO in my opinion. I'm gonna hold on to this thing forever. It's a great conversation piece, and people who don't know about LEGO see this and their minds are blown, I guarantee it. So I hope you guys have as much fun building it as I did. I'll see you guys in the next one, and have a great rest of your day. Take care. Thank you so much for watching this video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. You can click over here to watch a random video from my channel, or click over here to watch the most recent video from earlier this week. Thanks again. If you liked the video, make sure you please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.